right. Hello, everyone. I am checking back in. It's been another 10 days of some beautiful things and some challenges. As you can see with my eyes, I am dealing with some um, headaches lately, mostly coming from the stomach pain, so I'm a little bit out of it, but I'm doing my best to show up and check in. So without further ado, let's dive into episode 7 of my epic journey to hit 90. So, some really great news is that my progress is undeniable. I hit 90 twice. Um, Not this past spring, this past week. But yeah, so I'm definitely making improvements in terms of my sleep and my energy. But as I've been as I've been saying lately, with the less caffeine, my stomach feels like a permanent volcano. And so these readiness scores feel inflated relative to how much energy I actually feel. But it is, mainly being driven by my stomach. Um, but I've been doing some really good exercise. I made my biggest hike doing a 3-hour hike to the top of Palm Springs. I also got to see Levis score the first goal at the new Camp Now, which is legendary. It just fills my soul with so much joy. And so it inspires me to continue with my health journey. Also watched Kobe win his fifth trophy, which was great. Probably the biggest thing that happened this past 10 days, this past sprint, is my big decision of whether to join the Columbia Business School on one hand or the CFO project on the other hand. Um, and so I decided to go with the CFO project. And it was so tough because Colombia was really exciting, obviously great pedigree, but it's also 25K. So, I mean, that hurts. The CFO project is a much more build your own practice from the ground up, which I feel is much more street smart instead of book smart. It's scary to enter this frontier, but I think it's the right move. Um, so, as you can see in the bottom, I signed up to the CFO project, and I also signed up to do a 3-month journey with kinesthesia, which is going to help me become more conscious and more aligned with my body. I don't have a great visual for that, but I'm really excited about the journey. Um, the other thing that happened was I had my first solo Thanksgiving and I didn't even take any photos. So I thought it was pretty appropriate to just have a blank screen. Um, it was bittersweet, definitely first time really just being all alone, no family, no Katie. Um, but I thought it was very, very spiritually wonderful to be able to just be with myself. I definitely got sad at night, but that's part of the healing journey. And I got to play my favorite game of all t time, Age of Empires 2, and started off a campaign with polls. And so that was very fulfilling, and I'm excited to keep going. Um, so yeah, so in general, as I mentioned, my readiness scores have been great, tracking pretty high, although they fluctuate. Some days I have worse days and sometimes I have better days. I've been very good about meditating and journaling regularly. But the big deal is I finished a 30-day challenge with Adrian to do yoga every single day, which is amazing. Um, I also got to hang out with my spiritual advisor Alicia, with my coach Sarah. I fixed the car tire, so that's been great. I'm continuing to have a lot of difficult conversations with Drift as we prepare for the John Hammer Madness. My working out has been a little bit more off and on, especially when I have bigger and worse stomach pain. But I'm hanging in there. Um, And then in terms of fun, I've been playing some League, watching Lakers and Barca, mostly and spending time, quality time with family. Um, in general, I've definitely done a great job of doing my Joe Dispenza work and stretching at night, but I kind of run out of energy to, because of the head pains and the stomach pains, to really do some of the learning stuff. And also, I've not been great in terms of journaling at night. I really need to work on that. So really, the biggest observation that I have is, whenever I eat carbs, it kind of further inflames my stomach. And ultimately, I just don't think the diet is really the main driver of my stomach pain anymore. I think it's the stress because my diet has been consistent, very clean, really safe. Um, and so the march to 90 continues to move forward. I think that the sleep scores kind of fluctuating a lot really show the challenges with my stomach. But all of the mindfulness and the slowing down and the less work is really beginning to show with the readiness scores. So hopefully I'll be able to share some more great news next time. Um, next time I'm doing an update and hopefully these eyes will look a little less tired. But but yeah, I think I'm really focusing on celebrating the progress and I still don't feel great, but we'll get there. So yeah, the big focus is just on being a little bit more present in terms of wellness routines at night, and that will then have big dividends for me in the long term. So all right. Thank you.